Alright, Shalom, Shalom. I want to give all praise to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Forgive me, Spirit, through this lesson. I do want to give double honors to the Apostle GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. And this lesson I do want to get into today is about the importance of fearing the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. And the reason why I want to get into this lesson is because I was reading the book of Exodus, if I'm not mistaken. Was it Exodus? Yeah, Exodus. And I'm in a story about when, Pharaoh was hearkening to the prophet Moses and Aaron about what Yahweh Shemashai about to do to him. Because every time Yahweh Shemashai bring a plague, or a destruction to Egypt, Pharaoh would just hearken and just sight it off. First minute he would be like, oh, shoot, you go ahead. And next minute later, he just harkened himself up. Why? Because ultimately, he had no fear in the Most High. Ultimately, he just did not care. Yes, Yahweh Shemashai did put the spirit upon him, but he didn't have no fear. Or he had puffed up pride, believing that nothing could teach him down. And I thought I should do a lesson on it because some of you jakes out there have the same spirit as Pharaoh. All right, you guys have the spirit of having no fear in Yahweh Shemashai. All right, because every time y'all see something bad happen, y'all just don't think that it's Yahweh Shemashai. Y'all think it's just another coincidence, another incident, another just random thing. No. All right, that is the work of Yahweh Shemashai. And if you continue doing wicked acts and continue disobeying his voice and not taking heed to Yahweh Shemashai from his prophets, like the Pharaoh was, if you're not listening to the prophets, what do you think's gonna happen to you? You're gonna get utterly destroyed. All right, the same way how Pharaoh got utterly destroyed, the same way you jakes are going to be destroyed in the times we're about to get into. All right, and you guys should start having fear, because when all hell break loose, there's no going back. All right. Amos 3:6 is, get this: shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh Shemashai not have done it? All right, because if there's evil in the city, most likely Yahweh Shemashai have done it. Why? Because it's judgment. All right, because he's showing his power. He's trying to show his place on this on earth. Because you guys right now, y'all having no fear. Alright, you guys just mock Yahweh Shemashai. You guys listen to the prophets. Y'all mock out the prophets. Every word the prophets say, y'all take it lightly. Y'all Israelites, so-called Negroes, to Native American, should stop doing that. Alright, because Jacob chose about to come to pass. World War III is about to come to pass. The mark of the beast is about to come to pass. And if you take that mark of the beast, the RFID chip, you're finna get utterly destroyed in the World War III. Through what? Nuclear destructions. Alright. Let's get another scripture real quick. Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that sowed to the flesh shall the flesh reap corruption. So if you're being prideful, being wicked, all right, just ignoring Yahweh Shemashai, what do you think you're going to be sowing? You're going to be sowing corruption, reaping corruption. All right, and that's what you're going to receive in Jacob trouble, hell, and corruption. All right, but he that sowed the spirit shall the spirit reap everlasting. So basically, if you just listen to Yahweh Shemashai, do his commandments, best of your ability, all right, and be righteous to the best of your ability, you're going to be reaping everlasting life. And you jakes need to take heed and actually start doing the commandments of Yahweh Shemashai. Stop celebrating these holidays. Stop doing abominable things. Stop committing adultery. Stop lying. All right. Stop doing these wicked acts and follow the ways of Yahweh Shemashai, and lower RAWCHAA, he will deliver you at times of Jacob trouble. Alright? He will have mercy upon you. But if you want to act like Pharaoh, like I read in the book of Exodus, how Pharaoh hearkened his heart to the Most High Yahweh Shemashai, you're going to end up like Pharaoh. You're going to end up in the trenches. You're going to end up being dead. Alright? Ecclesiastes 12:6. For the Most High Yahweh Shemashai hateth sinners, and will pay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. Alright, so Yahweh Shemashai hates sinners. Alright, transgress the laws. If you don't take heed to Yahweh Shemashai, he will keep you a day of vengeance. and his vengeance is damn near nigh at hand. All right. As soon as they mandate that mark of the beast, prophecy is popping off. Yahweh Shemashah is about to crack that clouds and start committing judgments upon everybody, east to west. And if you're in this bad list, you're utterly finna get destroyed. You're finna get utterly murked. All right. So have fear in Yahweh Shemashah. Get that fear in, because as soon as you don't have, if you don't have that fear, and you don't care, you continue to act doing these wicked acts, you're gonna end up being judged. All right. Let's get a scripture because of that. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs. Chapter 1. Let's go to verse, I think it was 28. Yeah. It says this. No, verse 29. For that they hated. No. Actually, let's go up. Yeah, let's go verse 20. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth out. She uttered her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place in the concourse, in the opening of the gates in the city. She uttered her words, saying. Alright, so how is wisdom being cried out? Is in the chief concourse. That means in the highways and byways, or most likely in the most populated areas. Alright, if you see the prophets in the highways and byways, you see them in the most populated areas prophesying towards you Israelites, so-called News like you Native Americans, to come back to righteousness. Or come back to his Yahweh Shemashah. And that is the wisdom. That's wise to do that. Why? Because that brings you life. Alright, she cried from the chief place in the concourse and opening of the gates, and see she uttered her voice, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Alright, so basically the prophets out there telling you, how long are you guys going to continue doing wicked acts? How long are y'all going to continue having no fear in the Lord Yahweh Shemashah? Because if you continue acting in such ways, you're going to be utterly destroyed. Verse 23, Turn you at my reproof or correction. Behold, I'll pour out my spirit unto you. I'll make known my words unto you. All right. But y'all jakes, y'all have no fear. And since y'all don't have no fear, you won't turn to the reproof. Y'all not turn to the correction. Y'all not turning to the ways of Yahweh Shemashah. All right. And since y'all have done that, what Yahweh Shemashah is going to do to you, he's going to leave you for death. He's going to leave you for destruction, corruption. All right, verse 24, because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at not all my counsels, and would not none of my reproof. Verse 26, I'll also laugh at your calamity. I'll mock when your fear cometh. And just like how Pharaoh was prideful, was not taking heed, was not listening, the same way is going to happen to you. Since he was not listening, you're going to be destroyed. All right. I'll also will laugh at your calamity. I'll mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I'll not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. And y'all jakes is not choosing the fear Yahweh Shemashah. Because if you have fear, you do anything in your power to please Yahweh Shemashah. But you Jakes, you Israelites, so-called News like you Native American that's out there, you guys obviously don't have fear because y'all not doing the things that's pleasing to Yahweh Shemashah. You do the things that Yahweh Shemashah hates. Alright, going after your own flesh, enjoying the world, committing sodomy. Alright. Committing adultery, killing your brothers, hating your own fathers, disrespecting your father and mother. Y'all doing the things that Yahweh Shemashah does not please him. Why? Because you have no fear. Alright, so since you have no fear in the Most High Yahweh Shemashah, he's gonna utterly destroy you in due time. And that time is damn near close. Damn near close. Alright, let's get another one real quick. Psalm 42:2. For the Lord Yahweh Shemashah Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. Alright, so if he's over all the earth, how can you escape him? How can you escape his wrath when he comes upon you? Some of you jakes believe that y'all can escape the judgment that he's about to bring America. So y'all think, let me just move to another, country. No. If you're marked for judgment, you're marked for that judgment. All right, and he's gonna come over you. He's gonna come after your neck. Oh, or then bet. Let's say you're gonna take the airplane. While driving that airplane, starts shaking, and next minute later, boom, you die. Okay, let's say the airplane doesn't do that. While driving, you go to that new state. Next minute later, boom, you got hit. Somebody shot you. The Most High is all over the place. He will judge you anywhere on earth. He's a king over all the earth. Everywhere you go, he's there. All right. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord, the hands of the living power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right. It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power, because there's many ways you'll probably die. All right. And I forgot where I got this from, but I believe Apostle Tahar would say it's not it's not death that's scary, it's the way you meet death that's scary. And YAHAWAH Shai will make a crazy ride for you to meet death. And it's not gonna be no peaches and cream death. It's gonna be something torture. Something that that's gonna traumatize you. Alright? And it's not gonna be no peaches and cream. So you should, fear the Lord YAHAWAH Shai. Alright, let's get another one real quick. Nah, let's get this one. And I basically made a whole point. Just have fear in the Most High YAHAWAH Shai. But I just want to get another scripture before I go. No, yeah, this one, I'll get this one. 2 Corinthians 5:11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord YAHAWAH Shai, we persuade men, all right, but we are made manifest unto YAHAWAH Shai, and I trust also are made manifest, and your consciousness. All right, so we persuade men in the terror of the Lord YAHAWAH Shai, because if you don't do the ways of YAHAWAH Shai, what's going to happen to you? You're going to receive that terror of YAHAWAH Shai. So we persuade men through terror to do the right thing. All right, because if you don't tell Jakes what he's going to do, even though we do tell them, they still not continue to do the wicked acts. They're going to continue doing the wicked acts, continue hearkening to the Most High YAHAWAH Shai, and next minute later, boom, you get utterly destroyed. A way that you don't want to go out, but he's going to bring that to pass to you. All right, so that's what I want to get into today. Lord, use edified by this lesson. I want to give all praise to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH, for the spirit of this lesson. I do want to give double honors to the Apostle GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. Shalom.